beauty supply. TikTok said it's right, it must be true. Don't get the experiment in now. I don't know where the back went, couldn't tell you. I just like to be a little fancy sometimes. I just make me feel fancy. And it's broken, so you know, this ain't no joke, dog. That's just not my forte. It don't really give me foundation vibes. If you got it and it work, you know the rest. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kai and I'm back with another video. Okay y'all, so today's video is going to be why am I blanking right now? A makeup video. It's going to be very beginner friendly because I too am a beginner, and I'm not trying to, you know, go on and on, but if you're new here, hey, how you doing? Join us. You'll love it here, I promise. Ask anyone. You don't got to take my word for it. And if you're loyal, your return, you keep coming back and back and back again like you always do. You know I rock with you. You know I love you. This we know. Now let's like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, all that. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so I was gonna do like a product up front, but it's just gonna be too like messy, so I'm just doing as I go. But I will put like a list of stuff in the description box of the stuff that I do have names to, and the stuff that I don't know the name of, I'm just gonna put like a little mini description so you can like go find it for yourself. I don't know. Obviously, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen like plenty of makeup tutorials, blah, 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 blah. But this is just the way that I do my makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. I just try to put on makeup every now and again, try to get better at it. So I'm gonna preface this video by saying I'm not a professional. So take my advice, take that, what they say? With a grain of salt. You hear me? I don't want to hear it. If you have any tips or tricks, feel free to drop them below. But yeah, I'm just showing y'all how I do mine. And in case you are a beginner and you stumbled across this video, I might can help you out a little bit. So here we are. Let's get into it. For starters, you're going to need a primer, right? They tell you need primer that face. I couldn't tell you exactly what primer does. I just know they like moisturizing primer, matte primer, dewy. So I'm assuming it's supposed to moisturize the base of your makeup, so your face. So I don't have primer. But what I do have is CeraVe and some sunscreen. This sunscreen has a white cast, so whenever I put it on by itself, it gives me that milk of magnesia vibe, you know? So I like using this because it makes me feel like a makeup girly. And then the CeraVe is just for moisturization. So this is what I like to start with. I put a little bit of this on, close that up. I put a little drop of this because the only time I use this is when I'm doing makeup, because it's not very black girl friendly, because like I said, it leaves a white cast. I put a little bit of that on, a little goes a long way, and I just rub it in. Like I said, I don't know everything there is to know about makeup, but it's just what I do. Okay, boom. So once that's all rubbed in, I like to start with my eyebrows. So I just use this. I've been using lately this Morphe brow pencil in the shade, y'all, it say cold brew. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It's dark brown, basically dark brown. And I already arched my eyebrows earlier today. I just brush those up. And y'all, I arched my eyebrows. Before I hadn't arched my eyebrows, like I didn't have none. Now I done arched them, like I got a little bit. So arch your eyebrows, that might make a little more of a difference. But or don't. If you don't know how to, don't get the experiment in now. Either way, it's gonna work. I just draw a line up under my brow, all the way down, under, and then I just follow it on top. I start like a finger width away from the front, and I draw that line over on top, and I kind of meet it at the tail. Then I just color it in like a coloring book. And once I do that, I like go back over the line in the front on the bottom, and I kind of just brush it up. Cause I like for my eyebrows to look a little faded. I don't like black brows. You do how your eyebrows how you want to do your eyebrows. Maybe you gotta stamp them on. I don't know what your situation is, but this is how I do mine, y'all. And then boom, now we just gotta go back and clean it up after we finish the other one. If you can't get a Morphe pencil, honestly, y'all, before that I was using this. Got it right at the beauty supply. Also, this right at the beauty supply, y'all. It works. Whatever works, whatever you have. Hell, you could even get you a nice little finely, you know, shaping brush and put you some eyeshadow on that thing if you really need to. Honestly, y'all, the possibilities are endless. You don't have to go out and get new stuff if you already have certain things. You see what I'm saying? Beginner friendly. Let's get into the other brow. And then boom. And as y'all can see, they're a bit uneven, but that's what we go back in and conceal for. So for concealer, I have this palette. Very used and abused and all that good stuff. But y'all, it's all used up because it works. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I got this from the beauty supply. You go get something that look remotely close to this and you'll be good. Something with a range of like cream highlights and lowlights, creams and contours and concealers, and you'll be fine, y'all. Like, beauty supply, 2 words. You're gonna hear that a lot in this video. Yeah, the only reason I have like higher quality stuff is because I went to the makeup store, one of the makeup stores, Ulta, I think, and I had to get my sister some stuff. And I ended up grabbing me a couple things while I was in there. It cost the arm and a leg, so I should have stuck to what I knew, which was Walgreens or beauty supply, but I didn't. But you know, here we are, whatever. So I just take a little bit. I have this little brush. It has like a slant. This just what I use. It has this little slant, and I just put like a lighter concealer that's like a little bit lighter than my skin tone. This one, it's like the main concealer I use. And I just put it on there on both sides, and I kind of just go under my brow, and then I follow it up on top with one that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. So y'all will see that. Sometimes it helps me to like raise my brows when I'm doing it to make sure I'm not like, you know, I'm being more precise. And then to make sure that they're even, I kind of just meet the 2 lines in the middle, like give unibrow a little bit, you know. And then if at any point you get like some concealer on your actual brow, like I did when I first started, you could just take a little spoolie and just brush right over that. For the most part, that'll cover it up. Worst case scenario, take your pencil and go right back over that spot, and boom, it's like it never happened. Quick and easy. Let's get to the top. For the top, I'm going to use this one. It's a little closer to my skin color, so I like same brush, y'all. Put it on both sides. Oh! And it's broken, so you know, you don't gotta have, you know, whatever. And I just go on top. Boom. And then I kind of take the one that's in the middle of both of them. I get a little bit of that, and I just put it in the middle to like conceal that area. So when I go back in and do all my concealers and blend in and whatnot, it's already right there. Okay, boom. So moving on, we're gonna get into like the actual face. Also, this is a step where if you wanted to do like eyeshadow or anything like that, you could like go ahead and base your eye. I don't typically do like eyeshadow or anything like that. I haven't really mastered that or like even practiced it lately. And I'm kind of just doing like an everyday kind of look because I'm wearing like pink hair and it's Valentine's Day. I don't really want to go over the top because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I don't plan on doing anything to my actual eyes other than like lashes, eyeliner, that kind of stuff. So, but if you were to, you know, that's when you could like conceal your eyelids and pat, pat, pat. You get it. Like I was saying, let's move on. So for foundation, I actually have this BB cream, which I believe is like a tinted moisturizer, y'all. It don't really give me foundation vibes. I think this is more of a tinted moisturizer, which I appreciate because I got it from the beauty supply. I got this one and I got this one. I have been using this one lately, but I gotta like mix the two now because my skin is a little bit lighter than it normally is. Either way, y'all, it melts right into your skin. Like if I use this one, it will melt right in, so it'll be easier for me to manipulate even if it's too light. This one, if it's too dark, same thing. But yeah, NK Perfection BB cream, y'all. Go to the beauty supply, try to find you some, look it up, whatever you gotta do. This works just as fine. It's very easy to work with. So we're gonna apply that now. Also, I typically do more of like a lighter look, so I don't do like a whole lot of foundation, a whole lot of anything really. Very like light coverage, that kind of thing. So yeah. Oh, and notice I put it like right here, like under my cheekbones, because I kind of do only do foundation on like the lower half of my face, like my nose. I kind of save the rest of the spaces for concealer at my T-zone and like contour on my cheekbones, and I kind of just try to keep everything by itself because, like I said, light coverage. If you want to put it everywhere, you can. I think it's the same effect. I just saw it on TikTok, so that's what I've been rolling with. That's what's been working for me. But yeah, let's move into concealer. For concealer, to apply it on my face, I use this this kind of brush. It's like a little curved kind of brush. It just makes for like taking like more surface area than the smaller one I was using for my eyebrows. Also, these brushes I got off Amazon a long time ago. But y'all can just look up y'all some brushes or get some however you want to do it. Whatever brush you got, you pretty much could work with for the most part, or at least as long as you have like a good little, a flat one, a fluffy one, and another one, you should be all right. But I'm going to go back in with this same concealer that I have here that I use for my brows. I'm going to put it under my eye. I'm going to put it in the corner of my eye. I'm also going to put it going upwards at the edge of my eye, like that, like so. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Then I take a little bit of this like yellow one, because I've seen people on TikTok doing like light and then super light in the middle, and I've been doing that. And I just take like a little bit of this lighter one, and I just put it in the middle. Not too much. Which if you wanted to stick to one color, you can. It doesn't really make a difference if I add this part or not. I just like to be a little fancy sometimes. I just make me feel fancy. And that's what I do. Next, I like to add my contour directly on top of my cheekbones. I used to put it under them, but after watching TikTok, I decided to put it on top. It depends on like your face shape and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't necessarily tell you because I don't know all of that, but this is what I do. I got me a little brush. It's the brush I use. It's like slanted, but it's like a little more fluffy. And I go in with this contour right here. I just get a little bit because it's supposed to be darker than your skin tone. And I kind of just put it like, not too much, but just like a little bit, like right there. Boom. Same thing to the other side. And there you have it. And now we're gonna start blending. I use this brush to blend like my foundation out, and then I'll show you the respective brushes I use for the concealer and the contour once I get to those steps. Also, I forgot to mention, after I blend out my foundation, I go back in with my concealer brush, and I use that first concealer, and I put it on the rest of my T-zone as well. So top of my lip and my chin. And I kind of just save my nose for last because doing it with the contour after I do the concealer, it kind of like been getting smudged out for me. So I do that separately. So now I use this brush to blend out my concealer, and then this brush to blend out my contour. No real reason. These just the ones I picked the first time I did it, and I've just been rocking with it. So whatever works for you is whatever works for you. And I'm just gonna do my concealer first, and I'm gonna do my contour after. And y'all, I'm kind of just like patting it in. I'm not really like rubbing. I'm just like literally just patting that thing in, and kind of like pat down, pat up, pat side, kind of like that. I blend my contour on my lip to go up and meet with the contour on my cheeks to like fill in that space, and then I just do my chin in that same spot, like so, like that. Then I move on to my I said contour, but this was concealer, y'all. And I'd go on with my contour, and I just literally just pat that same area, and I go down a little bit, not too far, like kind of where my smile lines stop at, and I just, you know, go up, try to like lift my face a little bit. Like so, like that, y'all. It doesn't look like too much makeup is on my face, and that's really how I like it. Very lightweight, like I said before. So now I'm gonna go back in and try to do my nose. I'm gonna take my contour brush that I used to apply it at first. I'm kind of just gonna, without re-dipping it, I'm just gonna kind of like go down like the sides of my nose on the bridge, not like the actual sides, but like the sides of the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna go all the way down. And I'm gonna like go up to my eyebrow a little bit, which I'm not too crazy about like nose contour or anything like that. And I go to like the tip of my nose and kind of just boom, boom, bam. Like I said, it kind of depends on like your face shape and some more stuff that I've seen on TikTok. Apparently, I don't know all that. I just kind of like picked the video I like and I've been imitating it ever since. Blending it out with that same brush. And then bam. Then I go back in with my concealer brush and I kind of just take it sideways and I just go down the middle of the bridge of my nose without re-dipping it, like I said before. And to blend that out, I have another brush, like, cause kind of fluffy, like the one I was using to apply my contour with. And I use this to like, for more precision than I was using the one on my face. It's smaller, so I just go up the bridge of my nose, blend that out. I also take the time to blend out in between my eyebrows, the top of my eyebrows, and under them as well. And there you have it, y'all. Also, I'll take like a little bit of this red for blush, because I do like a cream blush, and then also follow everything up with like another powder product on top. So all of this so far is cream. And I take it on my finger, literally like, because it's red, like a very like one finger dip, y'all. And I just put it, smile, put it on my cheek, smile, put it on my cheek, and I kind of just blend it out like that on my finger, right in between that concealer and that contour. Then I follow that up with my beauty blender, which y'all, you can see is dirty. I just use this, like I just did my makeup recently and I'm not about to be washing my brushes every day. But I just use the bottom of it. I kind of just pat that in. And I'll go back over everything with my concealer brush. Boom, bam, bam, y'all. Then onto the powder products. Okay, so for these, I have the Fenty Beauty Honey Pro Filt'r setting powder. And I have the Mercier translucent baking powder. All that means, y'all, is that you need to use some setting powder, some baking powder. The setting powder, you want it to be kind of close to like your skin color. Not close to your skin color, but close to like your concealer color. Baking powder, it could just be like white, light, it don't really matter. Baking is to make it set. Set is to make it set. It's really all the same. Honestly, you don't need the highest of quality products if you're just starting out. Honestly, obviously that would be nice, but everybody's not able to have access to those kind of products. But you can go to the drugstore beauty store like I do and get you some stuff. You don't really need the highest of qualities, but you need to make sure that you have all of the stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta have Fenty everything, but you do have to have everything. Like, you need to make sure that you have concealer and setting stuff, like to make it look more complete. Because when I was doing my makeup at first, I was like, something doesn't look right. I couldn't tell what it was, but it was because I was missing these products. So I could have left the house like this and just sprayed some setting spray, but it looks a lot better whenever you have some of everything, basically is what I'm trying to say. I kind of just transfer it from this little side and put like some powder in the tops of both of them. That way it's easier for me to dip and apply. And I apply these products with my my beauty blender. So I saw on TikTok to set and then bake, and so that's what I've been doing. And who am I? If TikTok said it's right, it must be true. So I just put a little bit of setting powder on my brush, and I kind of just pat it into my skin in those same spots that I did the concealer in. So, and I don't want to like leave a whole lot. I'm literally just pushing it into my skin. Also, I take like a little bit on the corner and I kind of just carve out my contour to kind of give my face some more definition on this step. And I like to just leave that and go onto the baking powder. So same thing, use my beauty blender. I'm just gonna dip it in there and I'm kind of just gonna put it on top. But this, instead of pushing it into my skin, I'm gonna just kind of just set it on top without like intentionally blending it out, basically. I finished putting the baking powder on and it's kind of just like sitting on top. Like you can see where it's at. And while I'm letting my face bake, I'll move on to doing like my eyeshadow, eyeliner, that kind of stuff. This is the Expert script pen. I couldn't tell you where I got it from, but it's given like Walmart quality. Walmart or like a regular store. So go and get you one, or if you got regular eyeliner, that works too. This is just easier for me because I'm not really good at doing eyeliner, so it being in pen form makes it a lot more stable so I'm not shaky. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Apply our eyeliner, then lashes, and then get into the rest of the face. Okay, we're done with that. Kind of took me kind of long and it's not perfect, but hey, this is what we get in today. Also, if you want to do like the waterline stuff, that's kind of like where you would want to like do that part at. I still have not gotten there. I don't even know exactly what I will use. I tried like an eyeliner pencil. Y'all, that's just not my forte. If you know how to do that, you go ahead and waterline yourself down. I'm not doing it. Now I'm gonna apply my lashes. I have this super strong hold Clear Eye Envy lash glue that I use. You kind of just apply it on top of your lid and then stick the lash on. Before I was using that, y'all, hair glue, because that's what I had. And it worked just fine. People tell you don't use hair glue, so that's what they're saying. Me, I'm gonna tell you, if you got it and it work, you know the rest. Also, when we put on these lashes, put this on first because it gives it time to dry. So, and the only thing about this glue, y'all, is that when it dries, like you take your lashes off, it's like it's hard as hell to peel it, the glue off. Like 2 days I'm still trying to fiddle in my lashes for the rest of the glue, and it's like still white a little bit, but I put like a little bit too much. I'm just gonna put it on there anyway. Anyways, the lashes are on, look a little more complete. So now we're gonna take the bake off. I just take this brush, I lightly dust it in some setting powder, like this much, tap off the excess, and kind of just brush over my whole face. And then boom, now we're here. This is what we look like. And I'm gonna take this blush I have. It's from Sweet Tree Cosmetics. Somebody from my hometown, she has a makeup brand, and it's really pigmented, y'all. I don't even know if this was supposed to be blush. I got it so long ago I couldn't remember. But y'all, I've been using this blush and a little goes a long way. It's so pigmented. Also, I have this 3D Contour Artist. I got this from the beauty supply a while back when I was like doing hair consistently. And 3D Contour Artist powder. Y'all, this is what I use to contour. Like, after I do my powder products, I kind of go back in with like this one, and I kind of just to snatch that face a little bit more, you know, give it a little bit more definition, a little bit, nothing too crazy. And I like get a little bit, not too much, and I just put a little bit on my nose. Cause like I said, not too crazy about nose contour, y'all. I put like a little bit on my nose. And boom, we're done with that. Now I'll take this. I gotta make sure it's pushed all the way down. I spilled it the other day. But y'all, just look at this. This is the top. Like, this ain't no joke. I take this brush, which I don't know where the back went, couldn't tell you, but I take this brush and I just dip it in here. Like I said, no particular reason. This is what I was using when I started. It's what I'm using now. Tap off the excess a little bit, and look, this. You see how pigmented that is? little on my nose just because, you know, you can't even tell, but you know, I can. I know I did it, so. And there you have it. Now I go on with this NYX matte finishing spray. I don't remember where I got this from. It wasn't no big like makeup store. So I probably got it from like the hair store, convenience store. But this not transfer proof. So if you want your makeup to last, like my makeup lasts pretty long with it. But if you want to hug somebody with a white shirt on, or you want to go cry on a bride's shoulder at a wedding after you give a speech, that's not the setting spray you want to use for that, nigga. But you want to get you some transfer proof spray, because that gonna shut the whole party down. But yeah, so let this dry a little bit, and we're gonna do our lips. I have this CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus pencil that I've been using. Really just any brown eyeliner pencil. Sometimes I even use the same pencil I use for my eyebrows, but I just outline my lips, and then I'm going in with this. This is B Simone Beauty. I took it from my mom. She gave it to me after I stole it, and I've been using that like for the past couple of days. But before that, I was using the Butter Gloss, and I'll show y'all that at the end. But either way, if you don't have lip gloss, lipstick, that kind of stuff, you could use some eyeshadow and just put some gloss over it. Or you can even just use gloss, y'all. You don't have to put on a bold lip or a bright lip just to complete your look. But this is just what I want to use because my hair is pink, so it is pink. Pink, pink, pink. And then I'm gonna take a little bit. And sometimes if I feel like it's too pink, I'll still go back over it with the butter gloss, which I'm going to do because right now it's getting a little too clownish for me. But hold on.